If a stranger ever asks you where their child is, don't answer. Sometimes they aren't looking for help. Sometimes they're looking for someone to blame. What happened to me 1 year ago taught me that lesson the hard way. Final exams were approaching and I was exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally. Our school decided to keep the library open until midnight so students could prepare better. Since my house was only a short walk away, I preferred studying there instead of at home. It was quiet, calm, safe, or so I thought. That evening, I reached the library around 6. I opened my books, put my headphones on, and lost track of time completely. When I finally looked up at the clock, my stomach dropped. It was 10 o'clock. I had never stayed that late before. Usually by 8, there would still be students around, teachers, noise, movement. But now there was nothing, just silence. I told myself I was overthinking. I only had a few pages left, so I decided to finish quickly and leave. That's when I heard it. A sound. Slow. Uneven. Not footsteps. More like dragging. My heart skipped a beat. I packed my books immediately, my hands shaking more than I wanted to admit, and walked out of the library. Outside was a long hallway leading straight to the school's exit. Halfway down the corridor, I saw her, a woman, standing near the exit. She wasn't moving. She wasn't breathing, at least not that I could tell. With every step I took closer, a heavy feeling settled in my chest. My instincts screamed at me to stop. Finally, my fear got the better of me. "Hello?" I called out. "Who's there?" The echo of my voice faded, and she vanished. Not slowly, not quietly. She was just gone. I stood there for a moment, frozen, then rushed outside. The night air hit me hard, but what I saw made my heart race even faster. The street was empty, completely empty. No cars, no people, no sound. This was impossible. That street was always busy, even late at night. Trying not to panic, I lowered my head and walked faster. Then I noticed something on the ground. A shadow. A woman's shadow. Slowly, I raised my head. She was right in front of me, walking painfully slowly as if every step hurt. Her clothes were torn and filthy. Her hair hung messily around her face, and when I got close enough to see her clearly, my breath caught in my throat. Her hands were twisted, her feet bent unnaturally. I stopped walking. Every part of my body told me one thing: do not go any closer. Then she spoke. Her voice was weak, empty, broken. "Have you seen my daughter?" I couldn't answer. My mind went blank. My mouth felt dry. I just wanted her to leave me alone. With trembling hands, I pointed down the street. "There," I whispered. She turned slowly and limped into the darkness. I watched until she disappeared completely. Then I ran. I didn't look back. I didn't stop. All I could think about was finding someone, anyone, who could help me. That's when I heard it. A scream. Loud. Angry. Full of pain. She is not there. After that, everything went black. I woke up. I was lying on my neighbor's couch. He told me he had found me unconscious on the sidewalk and brought me home. Later, I learned the truth. Years ago, a woman living near our school lost her young daughter in a tragic accident. Unable to cope with the loss, she took her own life. Since then, people have reported seeing her near the school late at night, walking, searching, asking the same question, still hoping, still waiting. And now, I know. Sometimes the scariest ghosts aren't the ones that chase you, they're the ones that ask for help. But even knowing that, I can't shake the feeling that she's still out there. Every time I walk past the school at night, I feel her eyes on me. The air grows heavier and the shadows seem to stretch longer, as if searching for something they'll never find. I've tried to tell myself it was just my imagination, that I was tired, that my mind played tricks on me. But then I hear whispers in the wind when I'm alone. I see glimpses of her in the corner of my vision, always limping, always searching. And sometimes I think I hear her voice calling my name. I've learned not to answer. I've learned to keep walking. But sometimes, in the dead of night, when the world is silent, I can't help but wonder, what if one day someone points me down the street and I realize there really is nowhere to run? And then I remember the lesson I learned the hard way. Some ghosts don't want to hurt you. Some ghosts just want someone to see them, to hear them, to tell them their child isn't there. And that is the part that terrifies me the most. Because even if I survive, even if I run and hide, I know she will never stop searching. And I know one day, someone else will make the mistake I made. And I can only hope that they have the strength to walk away.